what would you say was like one of the biggest moments that changed your life or that shifted you living in Miami?
Living in Miami, I want to say, man, a lot of people just see like the palm trees, you know, the different life, you know, they see South Beach. But growing up, I'm from Liberty City, Scott Projects. So man, just seeing poverty. And I think one day, man, it had to be back in the days, I was like probably like 4th or the 3rd grade. I seen my mom food stamp card get declined. We had like an ass load of groceries. Man, that shit was like.
As a kid,
I can laugh about it now, but you know, then I want to say that shit just, man. And I was young, but I knew then I had to be the man.
Yeah.
And I had to do something. You know.
You had siblings? You had brothers, sisters?
Yeah, I got 4 brothers and 1 sister.
Oh wow, so big family.
Yeah, big family.
Is anybody else in your family musically inclined? Does anybody else do music?
Sports, music. You know, now, you know, nieces and nephews, but back when I was coming up, I was pretty much the first to do it. Even with music, you know, first to do it with sports. I was the first to do it.
Do you remember the first album you bought?
I had to say, man, I had to say pop. Like,
pop, yeah.
And that ain't just coming.
Yeah.
But like, if you know back, I love pop. You know, just cause he talks about anything, no matter if it's good, bad, funny. You know what I'm saying? Pop talk about all walks of life. And I remember buying pop, the tape player. Side A, side B. You know, I'm playing it everywhere. I go. I keep headphones on.
All eyes on me.
Yeah. I just, you know, the energy that pop give off. You know.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Okay, so that was probably one of your first influences.
Yeah.
Bad. How'd you come up with the name Hollywood? I mean, even though I know we in Hollywood right now, well, not technically in Hollywood, but we here. But I know they got Hollywood, Florida. They got, you know what I'm saying. So how'd you come up with the name Hollywood?
Man, name Hollywood. Man, actually, I went to BSU. I played ball there, and a few of my homeboys there and Cuzzo, you know, shout out to Cuzzo already. You know, I was like, man, cause I be like, man, goddamn, when you Hollywood, I like the nice, you know, coming from poverty, I just like the nice things, you know. So I've been, man, I like 2 or 3 places, you know, 3 or 4 cars, you know, painted, and I just like to shine. You know, I just like, you know, so you know, when you do that, people be like, oh, you Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when a girl say, they be like, hey, big head. You know what it's
But it came naturally to you. Like, it wasn't a forced thing.
No.
Yeah, because some people buy 2, 3 houses, you know, just because they trying to stunt, but that's just how you like it. Especially, I mean, I guess coming from poverty and then actually doing something, your mentality shifts to be like, you know what, I ain't going back to, you know, I ain't going back to that.
And it was motivation, you know, it was motivation, and to do that and not just only do it for myself, but for those I love that's around me, you know, friends and family. So that was definitely like.
So what would you say makes you different from other artists? Like, is it your sound? Is it the way your delivery? Is it what would you say makes you different?
I say definitely. It's a lot of things. Like definitely my sound and my delivery. Now I love metaphors. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I give off that hood intelligence. You know. So it's like a lot of people can't do both. A lot of people, you know, they can't be street and corporate at the same time. You know, so when I come and my delivery, you know it's real.
I think the last person I seen do the street corporate thing and was running with it was Jeezy. When he first, you know, the corporate thug, he was doing this thing. I remember that. You got a bar in your head you could drop with your metaphor. You got a bar that you think off the top.
Man,
one that you really like.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. When people hear my music, they just know, you know, they can vouch for it. I've been a lot of places, and I travel a lot.
Okay.
I think that's what really made me authentic. Like, it's authentic, because to me, I'm Stitch. I'm not a replica. You know, when you're a replica jersey, ironed on, you might fade away. But with me, I'm Stitch. I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You got to cut from a different cloth. And when people see that, they see my delivery, and when you see my music, or you hear my music, and you see me, you get one of the 2. You be like, all right. You know, a lot of people, you hear them, and they look different.
Yeah, you might hear me like, I don't believe him.
You know, you be like, Hollywood, be like, oh yeah, but them boys, they on that. Hollywood, they on that.
So I see you shout out MBK and OTM on your tracks. What exactly does that mean?
Definitely, man. Shout out to MBK, OTM, that's the fam. MBK, man, something started, we established back in 2006. You know, it's my brother's keepers. So it's definitely love is built off of love, loyalty, and respect. You know, because I felt like even back then, a lot of people don't value. You know, a lot of people don't have morals. You know, but if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So definitely with the love, loyalty, respect, I feel like those are 3 basic codes that you need in life, period, to obtain, you know what I'm saying, to maintain. And structure is everything. So if you organize how you move, you know, you succeed better. I feel as a group, you know, and definitely what it grew into, and a lot of people hear me say MBK the mob. You know what I'm saying? because we got mob ties. Like you go with, we only deal with each other. I only deal with the inner circle. You know, we don't too much deal with the outside. You know, we deal with the inner circle. You know, so it's like opportunity, trust, and motivation. You know, because you grow into business. You know what I'm saying? You're not the same person you was 5 or 10 years ago.
So it's almost like the ASAP game.
Yeah, we went from boys to men.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. And how do you feel how do you feel about having those certain people, like having the right people around you? Like has that helped you in your career?
Yes, definitely, man. And the thing is, I don't think a lot of people, you know, because nowadays you got a lot of things going on with the youth and the older. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the rap game. You know, entertainment period. You know, like, oh, you know, this person didn't give us a chance. You know, so this person messes up with me, man. I'm kind of like, you know, guiding. I deal with both. You know, I got younger people, you know, I'm older, but you can learn something from both. I can learn something from my younger people, you know, I can learn something from my elders. Yeah. So I feel like that, you know what I'm saying? That more definitely.
Do you feel like as an artist you have to leave certain gems for the people, for the ones coming up? Like in your songs, do you leave certain, kind of like, for example, like how J. Cole might tell them to, you know, save their money or do that? Do you feel like you have a responsibility to do that too as a
and I be honest, man, I feel like it comes natural. Like if you definitely that type of person, if you walk like you talking, you know, you live that life, you definitely in music, I feel like music should always have a message.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I'm not just rapping about lighting pops and how I'm turning up in the club. You know, I'm gonna give you that turn up in the club, but I'm also gonna give you the real. Like, you know, it's poverty out here. You got people robbing, stealing, jacking, you got prostitution. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch out for both. Don't think just because you're gonna get this money, you're gonna shine somebody and try to snatch you up out that car you in, or they ain't trying to take your jewelry. You know what I'm saying? So I give you the good life, but I'm also give you what it leads to.
Nice. So you grew up in Miami, but I heard you also moved around a lot. So where did your journey take you? Like,
I want to say my 8th grade year, I went to Toombs County. Definitely know by there. They'll say by there, Georgia's home of the sweet onions. But I was in Lowndes, but I moved there middle school. You know, one of my brothers, he in prison, he got a long sentence there. Yeah, you know, he motivated me. He got me out of Miami, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
You know, my projects, man, it ain't nothing nice, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. So he moved me there, and I left. I went 6 months, never came back, and it just motivated me to do more, you know, especially the time, man, the love they showed. If I feel like if he would have moved now, I'd probably be dead in jail. Especially, you know, at the rate we was going, I was going. And then, you know, with playing sports, I moved to Valdosta. You know, I went to VSU. So I went to VSU, played ball there, won a championship. And being about Austin, you know, definitely took me to a whole nother level as well. So being in college and seeing the atmosphere, which what led my ways to being hood intelligent. Because there's a lot of things like when you're in the streets and you come from poverty, a lot of things you don't see, that you're not used to.
And you're not going to understand certain things.
So when I got to college, it just opened my mind frame up. You know, I got smarter, wiser. And it really made me a better person.
I got a couple friends that went to Valdosta. Also, my dad lives in Macon, Georgia.
Oh, all right.
So,
right
there. The country comes to sticks. Now that's a big thing. Like, was it adjustment going from the city to like because that's country? That's country out there.
Yeah, middle Georgia, the South Georgia. Yeah, it was definitely a big adjustment, but it also taught me how to have patience. Because in the city, you get to hustle, going. So the patience I developed and the people that see the difference, you know what I'm saying, from city folks, you know, people like, oh, them boys in the country, but man, even in the country, they get money.
Oh yeah.
But you know, everybody spending money different.
It's different, It's a little bit slower, so they can hold on to it a little bit. It's a different hustle. Definitely. So I know you said you grew up in poverty, like, would you feel like that's your main motivation, or would it be your family, or what would you say like your main motivation is as far as your music goes?
My music, my main motivation, man, I don't think that's hard. Family. Definitely family, because the life I live, which, you know, probably comes with that, the life I live, my nieces and nephews now, they don't have to. You know what I'm saying? When I grew up, I want to say it was either two ways, to be honest. You either sell dope or you smoke it. You know what I'm saying? There was only two ways coming up. You know, a lot of people sugarcoat it. I don't sugarcoat it. So with my nieces and nephews, now it's colleges, now it's technical schools, because everybody ain't built for college. Go and get a degree. Everybody ain't built for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's technical schools or a job, whatever you want to do, all I tell them, just put your all into it. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely my motivation, that they don't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? There's times I played, it's different events I had that I would not have even family them there. Now my nieces and nephews, it's grandma and them there, it's aunties, you know, everybody can show them support, because I feel like support is a big thing in anything you're doing. Like even in music, people say, "Well, I did it by myself." Nobody make it by themselves. You need that love and that support from anybody.
Do you feel like, because you know, I grew up coming from, you know, born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, all through that, and I'm sure you've been there, so you know that whole music video era. Do you feel like music videos are still important? Like, 'cause you know how some people, they don't necessarily watch them like they used to. You know, they used to come on, you know, BET, we watch, we run home to watch Raps in the Basement, all that stuff. You know, all that stuff. How important are visuals to you when it comes to your music as well?
And like visuals mean a lot. But it's so much social media now that people didn't have back then that they can see it. You see now, you can see something from New York the same second.
Yeah, same thing, yeah, for
back
sure.
then, you might not even see that. It might be 2-3 months later. You know, that's why I think records decline. More than mixtapes and stuff like that, because people want it now.
Yeah.
But people want a quick thing now. So I think definitely visuals still though, because you got people that do dope visuals.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Visuals now like movies.
Oh no, because they gotta be, because it's so many circulating one time. You gotta have something that's gonna catch, you know, catch the eye.
So visuals like movies. I still do visuals, but it's like you got Snapchat, you got Instagram, you got
just different forms.
Yeah, different forms. So I use them all. I pretty much use every platform.
Yeah.
I think that's helped a lot. They help get people exposure.
Do you use live on IG Live?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't too much use live. Because I don't really try to stay the same place too long.
No, see, but that's good though. That's part of your character. I mean, that's part of your.
I gotta move around.
Yeah.
So I ain't too big on the live.
Yeah.
You know, but I use everything else. Snapchat, that's the closest I'm gonna get to live is Snapchat.
Okay, well, yeah, man, pretty much. How would you describe your like studio process? Like, do you like at home studios? Do you like going to like, you know, the big studios? Or you can do either or, it just depends on your mood.
With me, it depends on how my vibe is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely with cutting records, you want to be comfortable.
No.
So when I go in the studio, I don't be honest with you. The first 15 to 30 seconds, I can tell you if I like a beat. If that beat don't really appeal to me, I ain't even getting on it. I ain't gonna people like, oh, you know, you gotta feel it. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm like, nah, I ain't fucking with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's cool, because it's plenty more to go through. So I tell producers, like, because I do music sometimes too, so I tell producers, like, you can't really be mad if they don't like one beat, because you're supposed to have about 100 of them. So
you cooking up.
You cooking up. It's good.
Yes, I definitely like first 15, 30 seconds, I can tell you if I don't really like it. Because I feel like a lot of people boost up people. You know what I'm saying? They sit around like, oh boy, yes man. It's a lot of yes men. Oh boy, that's fine. Man, look here, bro. Nah. And then you got people rapping about lives they're not even living. And then, you know, people behind them like, oh, that's good just to get some fame, but you gotta understand one thing about life. The rap or whatever way you live it or you say you live it, somebody gonna check it. Like somebody gonna have to vouch for it sooner or later. Believe that.
Very true. Because if you talk about it, somebody gonna test you about it.
Definitely.
All the time. What's like a dream collaboration you think you would like? If you have one.
With me, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I like a lot of artists out now. You got Young Boy, you got Lil Baby, you got Young B, you got Boosie, you got the Goddess, you know, Gucci, like, man.
That's hard to pick one.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's hard to pick one.
If I was to pick one, I'm gonna have to go with Boosie.
I ain't mad at that. Yeah. I heard he real too. You know what I'm saying? He lets everybody, you know, get their shine on when they on the track. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no ego. Come to it. How's your live show performance like? What do you like doing live? You know what I'm saying? I know, you know, touring. That's the main thing. Like, that's a major money maker. Like, how is touring different from being in the studio? Like, what's the difference feelings that you get with both?
The difference between touring and me and being in the studio is that a studio is more like laid back to me. You know, I'm very upbeat. You know, like my personality is very upbeat. But a studio is more laid back to me. It's more concentrated. It's more thinking. Because with me, my process, like I said, once I hit a beat, I want a person to feel every bar. You know, I want to tell a true story, but I want you to feel it. I like metaphors. I want you to everything. Now, on stage live performance, oh wow,
it's energy.
It's just energy. I ain't gonna lie.
I tell people it's like a drug. When you're on stage, it's like a drug.
I turned up. So I want them to feel me. Everything I say, you know, I look at people, I interact with my fans. Like, I want to feel me. It's not many people that's thorough. You know what I'm saying? So I want to feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to feel comfortable. I want to feel like, man, we in the same living room, like, we're in the same building. So definitely.
Do you have like one piece of advice that's like maybe like some of the best advice you've ever gotten, or either do you have a piece of advice for somebody who is trying to get into music like right now? Like, is there one or two things you could tell them? Like, what would you tell them?
Man, if there's two things, a few things I can tell, man, you gotta stay prayed up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no matter what religion you use, like you gotta stay prayed up and focus. You know, focus, man. I always have a saying. The main focus is to remain focused. Because you can easily get thrown off by things that go out here, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the media, you know what I'm saying, is always devil busy. It comes through all forms. So, gotta stay focused, man. And you gotta believe in yourself. Like people, I think a lot of people get the misconception of arrogance and confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they try to tell you, you know, be humble. And you humble, because if you humble, you within yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people don't know that. So
it's self-awareness.
But you gotta believe. Like if you don't believe and you ain't got that form, but people want you to walk with your head down. But you gotta have your head high. You can't see where you're going if your head ain't up.
Yeah.
You know, so I definitely got that confidence to be in any type of entertainment. Like you gotta believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, how can I believe in you? You know, so definitely like when you walk it, you know what I'm saying, walk like I said, when you walk it,
Mm-hmm.
let them know that you mean it.
Yeah.
Right. So definitely focus, motivation, you know what I'm saying, prayed up.
Say these niggas play both sides. Say they fucking with me, but I know they ain't gon' ride. I ain't 50 Cent, but I'ma get rich as I try. You can